The next topic is, are the crystals of salts are really dry? So are the crystals of salts are really dry? So here is an activity, that is activity 2.15. So you have to heat a few crystals of copper sulfate in a dry boiling tube. Okay, you have to take a dry boiling tube, and to that you have to add copper sulfate crystals. It is blue in color, copper sulfate, so it is blue in color. So you have to observe what is the color of the copper after heating. So when you heat this copper sulfate by using a burner, so the copper sulfate turned blue to white color. Okay, it has turned blue into white color, and you can see some water droplets in the boiling tube here. So you can see some water droplets. So where have these come from? So ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ water droplets? So okay. So next, so after eating it has turned to white color, right? So then you have to add 2 to 3 drops of water on the sample of copper sulfate which is obtained after heating. So ಈಗ white color solution, white color crystals ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು water droplets ನ add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So now you have to check the color of the copper sulfate. So again this white color is turned into blue color. So why is this blue color of the copper sulfate is restored? So what may be the reason? So that is called as the water of crystallization. Students, here you have to remember, so this copper sulfate crystals which seems to be dry, ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ dry ಆಗಿರೋ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, but they contain water of crystallization, means so they contain some small amount of water. So we can call it as a water of crystallization, including our normal salt what we use it in our kitchen, so for the food. So it also contains some water molecules in it. So that is called as water of crystallization. So when we heat the crystals, so this water will be removed, right? When we heat the crystal, so the water is removed. Hence the color of the copper sulfate is turned from blue to white color, because the water molecules has evaporated. Only the crystals are remained. So that is why it has turned from blue to white. And again, if you moisten the crystals, when you add 1 or 2 drops of water molecules into the test tube, again, so you will find that the blue color of the crystals is reappeared. So ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು blue color ಆಗಿ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. So water of crystallization is the fixed number of water molecules which is present in the 1 formula unit of a salt. Suppose if you take 1 gram of copper sulfate salt, it will contain 5 molecules of water in it. So that is called as water of crystallization. It means it is the fixed number of water molecules present in a 1 formula unit of a salt. And consider that, okay students, consider that 5 water molecules are present in 1 formula unit of copper sulfate. Then how can you write the chemical formula for hydrated copper sulfate? So you have to write it like this: CuSO4 copper sulfate. I told 5 molecules of water, right? 5 water molecules, that means so 5H2O. Okay, it is nothing but hydrated copper sulfate. So 5 water molecules are present. 5 water molecules are present in the 1 formula unit of copper sulfate. So chemical formula for hydrated copper sulfate is CuSO4 5H2O. So students, now maybe you would able to answer the question whether the molecule of Na2CO3 10H2O. So it is a wet, nothing but so sodium carbonate hydrated, so it is nothing but hydrated sodium carbonate. Okay, so this 10 or 5 or 2, whatever it may be, it indicates the number of water molecules present in that crystals. So here copper sulfate contains the 5 molecules of water, we can say hydrated copper sulfate. Here 10 molecules of water, we can call it as a 10 hydrated sodium carbonate. Students, on the other hand, which possess the water of crystallization is gypsum. So gypsum salt. Gypsum salt, it has a two water molecules as water of crystallization. So gypsum salt nothing but calcium sulfate. So it is the common name of calcium sulfate. Sorry, calcium sulfate is gypsum salt. So CaSO4. So now they are saying, so which possess the water of crystallization of gypsum is two water molecules. Then how can you write CaSO4 2H2O, right? So this is the water of crystallization, hydrated copper sulfate. So then we can call it as a gypsum salt. So let us see what are the uses of this gypsum salt. And students, you are very well know about the cement, right? So this gypsum salt is they will add in the manufacturing of cement. Okay, so because it helps in packing the building. Next is plaster of Paris. So plaster of Paris, we'll see. So that is gypsum salt. As I told, gypsum salt. So what is the formula for it? CaSO4 2H2O, right? So CaSO4 2H2O, this is called as gypsum salt, right? On heating this gypsum salt in the 373 Kelvin, so it loses the water molecule. It loses the water molecules and it becomes calcium sulfate. It becomes calcium sulfate hemihydrate. So students, I told here two water molecules are there, right? So here 1.5 water molecule is, so it is evaporated. It means it loses, this calcium sulfate will loses 1.5 water molecule, it will be loosed and it becomes the calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Okay, so formula for this is CaSO4. Since 1.5 molecule is evaporated, only half of the water molecule is remain in this calcium sulfate. So this we can call it as a plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris. So previously I have studied in case of copper sulfate. So when you heat it, the water molecules evaporated, the color is turned, right? In the same way, when you heat this gypsum salt, that is calcium sulfate, it means so two water molecules. So here 1.5 molecule, it is 1.5 molecule is evaporated, means it has lost. So it becomes calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Okay, so here plus 1.5 water molecule. Okay, 1.5 water molecule is 1.5 water molecule is removed or loosed. So here the formula is calcium sulfate half water. So this half water cannot be evaporated by the calcium sulfate. So this we can call it as a plaster of Paris. So this plaster of Paris, the name itself indicates the plaster. So plaster of Paris means the substances which doctors use as a plaster for supporting the fractured bones in the right positions. Suppose if any bones are fractured, so they will apply the paste of plaster of Paris on the fractured bones. So to set the bones, they will use this. And this plaster of Paris is a white powder, and on mixing it with the water, so it changes to gypsum salt once again by giving the hard solid mass. ಈಗ ಈ ತರ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ gypsum salt ನ, so it will release water molecule and we will get the plaster of Paris. So when this plaster of Paris, that is calcium sulfate of water molecule, that is calcium sulfate hemihydrate, right? Now it is hemihydrate. So when we mix it with the water, that is 1.5 water molecule, so we will get CaSO4 2H2O. Okay, so we got the gypsum salt. So it is like a reversible reaction, right? So when you heat gypsum salt, the water is evaporated. So hence we can call it as a calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemi means half. Okay. So when if you want to use it for the plasters, for example, fractured bones, the doctors will mix this plaster of Paris with the water once again. ಅವರು ವಾಟರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. So that's why this calcium sulfate, that is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemi means half water molecule, and so when it is mixed with the 1.5 water molecule, so we can call it as a calcium sulfate dihydrate, or we can call it as a gypsum salt. So students, note here, so this is called as plaster of Paris. This is called as plaster of Paris. Note that only half water molecule is shown to be attached as a water of crystallization, right? Here half and here 1.5. So how can you get a half water molecule? ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ half water molecule? It is written in this form because two formula units of calcium sulfate. So ಎರಡು calcium, two formula of units of calcium sulfate will share one water molecule. ಒಂದು water molecule ಎರಡು copper sulfate formula unit ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. That's why we will get it in the form of this. So plaster of Paris is used for making the toys. For example, your Ganesha idols, these are also made by this plaster of Paris, and materials for decoration and for making surface smooth. So these are all made up of this plaster of Paris. Especially this is used in the used by the doctors to support the fractured bones. So it will be in the white color. So this is about the plaster of Paris. So it is called as this plaster of Paris is called as calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Gypsum salt, that is CaSO4 2H2O. So when this reaction is happening, here 1.5 molecule is loosened when heated. So only half molecule is remained. That is called as plaster of Paris. So when we mix it with the water once again, we will get the gypsum salt. So students, this is about the chapter acids, bases and salts. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.